Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to week 24 of the DC Sports Digest. Hope everyone's been enjoying some March Madness. Hopefully your brackets aren't too broken. Yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. So with the Nationals, we went 4-2 this week spring break and we are 16-10 overall. Unfortunately, this is actually some recent news earlier today. Some of our top prospects like Dylan Cruz, James Wood, Brady House, and some others were option to AAA, I guess Harrisburg, I think. High AAA, whatever it is, I don't know. But it's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping they could, get on the team, and maybe they can. They probably will end up being there later, just based on how we're doing in the season. And speaking of the season, opening day is, I think for us, our first game is on Thursday, so that's really hype. So I wanted to give a little floor and a ceiling. I think I did a win prediction for the Wizards. I don't know if I did a floor or a ceiling, but I like the idea of a floor or a ceiling. And my win prediction was definitely very wrong. I predicted 30 wins. We were at 12. So yeah, I'll get to that soon. But my floor, I'm gonna give us a floor of 65 games wins, and then we're probably gonna get somewhere. What we're actually gonna get is probably 70 to 80, and my ceiling is 85 and a fringe wild card, but I doubt that's going to happen, especially with some of our top prospects in AAA, which is fine. They're still very young and still developing, which is still probably good for them. All right, on the list, like I was saying, we did beat the Kings and actually looked pretty good doing it, but we lost the Bulls, Rockets, and Celtics. And the unfortunate news of the Wizards is Bilal is now out for the season with, I think it was a wrist injury or something. We had a lot of injuries. People starting to come back. Kuzma came back against the Kings, so that was really helpful. Obviously, like 30, so we kind of needed that. I think Marvin Bagley's still out. Tyus is still out, so a lot of injuries, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, you really have to plague a 12-win team, but I guess then again, it's better to plague a 12-win team than play a team that's actually has playoff aspirations. So I guess I can't really say anything. But the rest of the week we have the Raptors tonight, and then we have the Bulls, Nets, and Pistons after that. See if we can get a few more wins out of that. The Capitals, very eventful week for the Capitals. We lost the Maple Leafs. We were in that game for a while, and then we just kind of lost it. We did beat the Canucks and Flames, and we beat the Hurricanes, and it was a wild one. It was 7-6. It went to a shootout. It was wild, but got the win, and now we are actually 1 point away from wild card. And we actually had, after the Flames game, we were in the possession of that final wild card spot, but it's gonna be really close. And we also are only 4 points away from third place in Metro. So we almost could have a rematch against the Hurricanes in the playoffs if we get to the third place in the Metro, which will be honestly really cool because obviously that last game was really good. But either way, if we're in last wild card or third in Metro, we'll see if we can get it. It's definitely possible, but again, I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but I have a little bit more faith than I did last week. And one other thing during that Maple Leafs game is Tom Wilson got a 6-game suspension, so I guess it's really 5 more games now because he already served 1, so that's kind of unfortunate, but hopefully other people will step up down the stretch because it's very important if we want to make the playoffs. So we've got the Jets, the Red Wings, and Maple Leafs coming up this week. Some more tough games. Especially Red Wings is a really big game because they are in possession of that second wildcard spot. So it's a game in hand, as they like to say. So definitely a big one coming up. All right. And finally on to the Commanders, we signed a couple depth piece cornerbacks who might be on special teams. Michael Davis, James Pierre, and Noah. I don't know how exactly to pronounce it. I feel like Igbahingmi. I don't even know. That's probably wrong. Sorry if I butchered that. I probably did. Yeah, they're kind of just depth pieces. Unfortunately, we did not get the biggest catch at that position in the offseason with the Jerry Sneed. I just don't get how the Titans got him for a third. Like, that's actually ridiculous. Heard we're in trade. Maybe, we could get, Greg Newsome from the Browns in a trade, but I don't know. We might just stick with this cornerback room. There's no really... They're all solid pieces. There's no, definite cornerback one, so we might have to go with the rookie at some point in the draft. Actually, speaking of that, I might do a post-free agency draft coming up soon. Yeah, I think actually I was going to wait till after these pro days. But, yeah, speaking of those, Caleb Williams and Jaden McCarthy had their pro days, and Commander Adam Peters and Dan Quinn were there at both of them. I mean, I'm really not... I don't think we're getting McCarthy, but you got to do your due diligence and at least go. And then Jaden Danielson and Jacob May, their pro days are on consecutive days next week. I think maybe the 26th and 27th or 27th and 28th. So that will be pretty exciting. Can't really watch them live. I don't have the NFL Plus or whatever, but I watched NFL YouTube channel. I think has like highlight videos or whatever of all their throws. So I haven't watched McCarthy's yet. I watched Caleb's. Not that it really matters. We're probably not getting either of them. We're probably going with Daniels or May, but we'll see. It seems like from rumors, they're inclined to taking Daniels, but I would definitely take those rumors with a grain of salt because they have been pretty secretive about their stuff. Like, it's not like the old regime. Like, they literally like sign a player and officially like sign the contract before it even gets out that they're the new players on the team. Like with one of these cornerbacks, that's what happened. So I would take all these rumors with a grain of salt. There's no one really has an inclination. Maybe will in the future, but like soon. But I know they've definitely been getting Commanders are definitely getting calls about that number 2 pick, but I don't see us trading down. I see us staying put at this point, obviously, with the Bears not having a quarterback. So we'll see what happens. The draft is like another month or so it's gonna be really exciting. That's all I have this week. I might actually end up trying to stream this week. I'll see. Cause actually I'm on spring break right now, so maybe I'll have time to stream a game. But so maybe I know I always put this here, and I never really do stream. This week I might have a chance. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.